Are you planning to be there on Monday?
Yeah, I'm going to stick to the message that this family will do everything in its power to make sure that if everything rolls out and we know for a fact with the evidence that this is the person, then he's got pit bulls after him. So we're going to be there at every moment, analyzing every piece of data, going through everything to make sure that it is the right person and we hold them accountable. And that, that kind of pressure has to come from more than just one parent. It has to come from all of us, and that's what we're working on. I know on Monday I won't be the only parent down there. There'll be other families there.
So, I don't know if I want to touch on this, but something's making it pop into my mind. There's some talk going on about maybe the families are not necessarily getting along with one another. So I'm just going to pull one card for each family in terms of their energy towards the group. I don't want to go too deep into it because it's not really necessary for us to go deep into it, but just maybe to give you a window into what's going on, I guess you could say. So let's start with Ethan's family. And again, I wasn't going to touch on this, but like it keeps popping into my mind, so maybe they want me to, I don't know. 5 of Pentacles reversed. That makes sense because that's like a hopeful energy. I'm looking towards the brightness. I'm trying to turn darkness into light, which makes sense because that's kind of what they're doing with Ethan's smile and all of that. So that to me lines up. Xana's family towards the group. 5 of Wands reversed, avoidance. I'm trying to just not be part of the group. I'm trying to avoid. Maddie's family. 2 of Pentacles reversed. I'm struggling to interact. I'm struggling to, it hurts. It hurts too bad to just sit and want to talk about it. Mirror, like Maddie's family, when they have to talk to or interact with another one of the victims' families, it's almost like you remind me of my grief because I see it in you. Like I know what my grief feels like. I see it in your eyes. I feel it. It makes it worse. It's like putting an exclamation point after how you're feeling. It's triggering, like, and that's not anything bad about the other families. It's just, I know how I'm feeling. I feel like my sadness is showing through my eyes. So when I'm looking at you, talking to you, knowing you also lost a child in that same attack, it's putting an exclamation point on my pain. And I can't, it's too much. And then KAYLEE'S family. The Magician in reverse jumped out. Let me get a clarifier for that. King of Wands. It feels to me as though KAYLEE'S family, this is really sad. How do I word this? Her dad may feel as though, how do I put this? Like how the media has portrayed KAYLEE'S family versus how they have portrayed the other families. It's almost like they're trying to not come off as aggressive as certain media has made them seem. Like, so I understand, I just don't know how to word it. The the media has centered a lot some of the ways that the media has portrayed KAYLEE'S family has made it seem like they're trying to put themselves as like the front runner of talking, I guess. I don't know, but like, so in terms of group energy, KAYLEE'S family is being very mindful to kind of let others come to them instead of seeking them out, because they don't want it to seem like the media is correct in the way they're portraying them, because they're not trying to direct anything. It's just like they were given certain opportunities to talk, and what they had to say got more traction than what the other families got to say, and it made it seem like I don't know how to put it other than like their intentions of not KAYLEE'S family's intentions are not negative in any way. There's no beef. There's no tension. What they are doing is trying to make it feel even again, because they were in the media a lot more based off of what they were saying, getting a lot of traction. So they're trying to let everything flow so that everybody feels evenly represented, I guess. I hope I'm explaining this right, because I understand it. I don't know how to explain it. Their intention, there's no tension. Their intentions are to just kind of be and see where it takes them, because they've been portrayed in this aggressive way, and it's almost like they want the other families to be able to come to them when they feel comfortable instead of how they were portrayed, I guess. I hope that explains it correctly. And I think it's specifically KAYLEE'S dad, and the way that he was portrayed, it made it seem like all right, help me out here, because I don't know how I'm trying to say this. Help me out, KAYLEE. Eight of Wands reverse, frustration. No, I still don't have it. Knight of Cups. He's trying to slow down and let others come to him because of the way he was portrayed in the media to look like... The media tried to make it look like he was trying to take the spotlight, but really all he was trying to do is get answers, and he felt like he was the one that was closest to getting them, since he was the one that the media was focusing on. So he was like, okay, let me push forward to get these answers. And then he's like, okay, well, now that we've reached the point of where trial's approaching, let me show the other parents that like that we're all in this together. It's even. I'm not like on a pedestal in terms of talking, but I was just being very vocal because I was in the position where I could, and I could use that to try and pressure people to get answers. I hope that makes sense. I'm not seeing tension. I'm seeing pain. Like, it's not tension, it's pain. It's we went through something very similar. It's still very new. We have this anxiety of the trial coming up, and when I look at you, see my pain in your eyes, because our children died together, and I am having trouble bearing that. That's what I see. I don't see tension. I don't see families fighting. I see maybe not as much communication as there could be, and maybe there is a little bit of, I don't understand why he's not being a little bit more upfront, and I don't understand why they're not talking a little more, like maybe some of that, but it's not because of underlying tension, it's because of pain and everybody just not really sure what to do, how to act. Like there's this long period of time in between when you get answers and when you get more answers from a trial. So this to me is not reading tension. This to me is reading, we're all processing grief in different ways, trying our best to do that without bringing ourselves backwards as much as possible. That's what I see.
So I know on Monday, I won't be the only parent down there. There'll be other families there. And I think it's a moment of solidarity that we're getting more and more people active. And you got to give people time to figure out how they want to respond and how they're going to just wake up and deal with an everyday situation. But they're all starting to get their power and their strength, and they're all ready to go to court. And I think that courtroom's going to get more and more crowded.
Do you mind me asking if you know what other parents are planning to be there Monday?
I don't want to put them on the hook in case they wake up that morning and they don't feel like going. But I know of 2 other families that are planning on being there. We're organizing even the path that we get down there together. So anything can happen, and everyone has the ability to decide to change their mind. But I'll be there. I won't be changing my mind, and we'll have at least 9 seats of us there. And I hope that some of the other families feel that the more uncomfortable we can make this room, and the more that we can represent each person that was robbed of their lives, the best we can do. I mean, it's not going to fix the situation, but there should be some accountability when you take people that are special.
Of that. And then Kaylee. If we couldn't see eye to eye, misunderstandings, arguments, don't worry, all is forgiven. We got the Magician reversed and the King of Wands. I said that with Kaylee, it was almost like her dad was being not understood properly, or not, what did I say, misrepresented or something? Whatever word I used in the media. So this is like, but I also said there's not tension. It's not tension. It's just, I feel as though I was misrepresented. So I'm not going to try and convince you that I'm not that way or whatever, but I'm just going to show you, I guess you could say. That's, to me, this is a because it's the last card. It goes really closely with what we got for that family. To me, this is Kaylee saying, okay, once and for all, they're not fighting, there's not tension, it's just grief, and how grief is being processed among the families. I was about to post this, and then I got this feeling that I was meant to include some kind of message for Steve from Kaylee, since this reading is essentially focused around the 2 of their energies. So I'm going to pull 1 from each deck. Again, this is from Kaylee for Steve. Feeling 1 more.